washed out Daytona prototype qualifying, so that part of the field will start based on points. With that, let's take a closer look at the real star of the show, Dorsey, Watkins Glen International.
Watkins Glen International is located in the Finger Lakes region of New York. It is one of the world's premier racetracks with long straightaways and sweeping corners. 3.4 miles in length on the long course, 11 corners. Now on a long course, safety is really important. These yellow arrows designate where safety areas are, where a car can get off the racetrack, say if you have a fire or whatever. It's very important on a long course like this to have them.
Now we have 5 cars carrying onboard cameras in a variety of locations for you. Number 3 Daytona prototype, Enzo Potolicchio behind the wheel. Justin Wilson, who has won on this racetrack in an Indy car, to start the number 6. And Ricky Taylor will be in the number 90. On the GT side, Emil Asentado, reigning co-champion in class in his 69 Ferrari. And Sylvain Tremblay in the number 70 GX Mazda diesel. Now you can join the conversation. Here are all our Twitter handles. Just use the hashtag GAOnSpeed. Give us your thoughts and comments. Tell us what you want to hear about. And as you see, the clouds are gathering over Watkins Glen. Time for our keys to the race. Calvin?
Well, points mean prizes. A lot on the line here with the North American Endurance Championship bonus. Fun, saving fuel. Don't be fuelish. That will really save you time on pit lane, which is critical. And then the weather. Will we see any rain today? The current forecast says it's 50% chance in the last 2 hours of this race.
And growing as things tick away during the afternoon. By the way, Calvin mentioned prizes. $100,000 to the winner of the NAEC and Daytona prototype. $50 grand to GT, $25 to the GX category winner. And with that, it's time to go racing. The green flag waves at Watkins Glen as the Daytona prototype field rockets away.
Wow, Max the Axe was on the throttle early. Look at Alex Popov slides into second.
Jumped on the Gainesville Dragon there, got by, no problems through turn 1 or 2. Looks clean.
And up through the S's they go.
Good clean start here. Going to see how that Ford Power does in the number 2 machine that runs second, going up against the Chevys.
Good tow going on right there. This racetrack, you get a good pull up this straightaway.
Through the inner loop.
Nice and clean through.
Oh, pop out of the inside. In trouble, maybe, for Max Angelelli.
Oh, contact with the 99.
Argy-bargy on the first lap of the 6-hour race. Here come the GT machines. Angelelli's got a problem.
I believe he does. He is dropping like a stone through the field.
Got down the tire.
They are not all that far behind the GT field as they take the green flag with the DPs down in the boot.
Rob Liddell on the pole. The DP field was set by points. The GT cars did qualify in speed, and Liddell took the pole in the Stevenson Camaro.
3 wide in the middle there. Pretty much orderly, though. Everybody giving each other a lot of room at the start.
There's the 31 of Eric Curran. You heard about their problem at Mid-Ohio, for which they were given a time penalty. They have a lot to prove.
Whoa! That's the top of the S's. That's insane. You don't touch anybody there.
Felipe Albuquerque behind the wheel of the Audi machine, forcing the issue.
And look at the stack up as a result. Here comes the Turner. BMW up the outside. And contact again. Cuts down a tire possibly.
That's the 93 Gunther Schaldach.
Yeah, definitely some tire rub at least there on that right front corner. This is crazy stuff in the first lap of the 6 hour. We haven't seen a lot of track action because of the rains and stuff this weekend, and really a short schedule in terms of practice time. These drivers are antsy right now.
And that's a key point. They are down on data. They simply haven't had an awful lot of dry green flag time on track.
5 hours and 58 minutes to go, boys. Calm down.
Angelelli pits.
This is the championship leader, remember. Brian's there on the spot. Brian, what are you seeing?
Well, Calvin, the thing that's strange is I don't see a problem at all mechanically on the car. There's nothing I can see. Crew going to the inside, you would think that's something electrical with an ECU. Also thinking about pulling the engine cover off. So it's not a mechanical issue caused by the contact. I wonder if the contact was caused because this car was not running well, perhaps missed a beat.
Brian, radio transmission we just picked up says they have no gears, no transmissions, not working right now.
Wow, what a shocker. Look at this. Comes out of the inner loop, just goes to the outside. He knows something's adrift. Then he comes down on the Red Dragon a little bit. But Alex Popov leads.
He's in damage control is what he's doing. He's trying to block everybody and try to figure out the problem he's got on board.
It's John Fogerty and the Red Dragon. They are number 2 in points. And if the 10 cannot continue, remember they had just a 1-point lead in the championship coming in. That will be a huge gift to John Fogerty and teammate Alex Gurney.
And I hate to say this, but when you have no gears at all, you know, it's not an ECU problem. The ECU does control the shifting up and down, but when you have no drive whatsoever, it sometimes is terminal like an input shaft. That would be a bad situation for the number 10.
Look at this battle for the lead in GT. This is Eric Cohen in the Whelen Corvette. Now look at this argy-bargy on the first lap. That's Gunter Scholdak going to the outside of Albuquerque into the brake zone. Albuquerque gives him a little hip check there, saying, don't think about it.
You see the smoke off Scholdak. Watch that BMW. And he's going to have smoke pouring off that front corner like a cut-down tire. He can't make the corner, cuts through the grass, and safely re-enters.
Remember, Albuquerque ran the Daytona 24-hour race, but he's not a regular in this series. He runs the DTM Championship, and they do have a bit of cut and thrust racing over there, that is for sure.
He's one of those young drivers making a name for himself. Being sent over here by the factory, he is going to be aggressive.